Hi everybody, welcome back to LW&C with VSDC. That's Learning, Working, and Creating with VSDC. Today I'm going to do a video again about workflow, but also starting a new project from the quick access menu up here at the top. Now I'm doing this a little bit different today. I have a step-by-step for how to start a new project, or the workflow in VSDC over here, and it has a step-by-step, and we're going to do that step-by-step. I'm going to shrink that down real quick right now, but matter of fact, let me bring that back up. You see up here, step 1, it says left click on the start a new project button. So you see up here on the quick access menu, we have a button right there. And that button right there is the new project button. So let's click on that. As soon as that opens, we go to step 2. The project setting dialog box opens. So, okay, on the project settings dialog box, we need to fill in all of this stuff as accurately as possible. I think I put that on my list. Type in your settings as accurately as possible to avoid problems. Okay, so let's do that. At the top here, this is optional, so you don't have to worry about being accurate with that unless you want to put some information in there that's important to you. But this second box down here, this second section, this stuff needs to be as accurate as possible. Okay, so especially particularly your the width and the height, which is your resolution over here. It's the same thing, you have it in the drop down. I went through all this before, so I'm not going to explain it all now. And also your frame rate, you want to make sure that's right. And that's it. I'm going to leave my background black. Now let's go back to my flowchart over here. Once you're done doing that, typing that information in there, then you're going to left click on finish. Alright, so let's click on finish. Okay, now on my list here I have a note. It says at this point either the file sequence wizard will open so that you can add an object or objects. Okay, or the file explorer window will open so you can open objects. Well, in our case, the wizard opened. I'm not going to use the wizard, so I'm just going to close that out and go ahead to select our objects from the from the import objects thing. So let me cancel that, and you see now I don't have file explorer open as I had in my notes, and I canceled the file sequence wizard, so I have to add my objects now from the objects toolbar. Okay, so let's come on over here and add an object. And what I'm going to add today is my workflow flowchart that I talked about. Come over here and let's go to, and I'm opening my file, and that one right there. Now, okay, in my notes I tell you here, okay, in my notes I have here at number 6, the object settings dialog box will open. In this box you tell VSDC where in the timeline you want your video, or I should say your object, to open it. And you tell it whether you want to add it to a new layer or insert it to a new layer, insert to a new layer. Well, in this case, this is the first object that we're adding, so the only option we have is to add a new layer. But once you've made your decisions in here, then you can go ahead and click OK. Now, let me say this. I got it in my list here. Okay, left click on OK, which I just did. Now, at this point, you have a new project, okay? But this is something you need to know. Once you click on that OK button, which we did, let me highlight it for you so you see. Okay, you can see, you see your scene right there in the Projects Explorer window. And you also see it down here in the timeline. Okay, you notice in my flow chart that we have scenes, and I have several scenes in here. But the thing I want to tell you is, if you want more than one scene in your project, you have to add those scenes yourself, which you will add from this button right here. Okay, but we're not going to add another scene in this video, not at this point. We'll do that another time, you see. But now you see I have it highlighted there. Note, once you click on OK, VSDC creates the project for you and adds a scene for you, which will be scene 0. If you want or need more scenes, you have to add them yourself from the Scenes tab on the ribbon command bar. See, it says scene right there, and you notice that it's named scene 0. It's a very simple process. You create a project, which we did up here with the quick access, with the new project on the quick access menu. VSDC made a project and added a scene for us, and then I added my workflow chart, which was my object. And my object, you can see down here, and also if I come up here and view my Objects Explorer, you will see that I have that image in there too. Now, these windows ain't always open. Well, I mean, that's up to you how you have your program set up. But there's various ways to find the different things that you have in places, and we'll go over these here windows at another time also. That's it for this video. Thanks for stopping by. Come on back again and visit us here at LW&C with VSDC. There's a lot of interesting things about VSDC that anybody working with the program ought to know. In the next video, we'll actually begin to start some editing. I'm actually going to start a new project from a different place. Probably start it from, maybe we'll do it from the import content button. We're going to go ahead and we're actually going to start a new project, and we're going to do a little bit of editing so we can get started in actually doing some work in VSDC.